Oops, 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 oops. Good morning, everyone. Wow. Today is a great, magnificent day, a day that the Lord has sent for us to rejoice and be glad in it, knowing that we will make a breakthrough, knowing that good things come to us, and knowing that the best is truly yet to come. This is Dr. Herbert Harris, and this is Success Mentorship Class number 393. And our topic today is one that I think all of us are going through. All of us are seeking a way to make it happen. How to manifest your vision, how to create in your reality whatever you see in your mind's eye. That's a tall order, folks, because many times we see more in our mind's eye than we experience in our life experience. And so this topic today, how to manifest your vision, is a prelude to the changes that will take place in your life. Also, I'm going to be sharing information about our upcoming seminar on October 18th. We're going to have an online seminar, and it's called Manifesting Your Dreams, subtitle, but the title of this seminar is Applying the Universal Success Laws to Create the Life You Desire. Applying the Universal Success Laws to create the life you desire. So that's going to be on October 18th, and you can go and just sort of do a pre-registration. That way, let me know that it's something you want to be involved with, and that's go to 12uls.net, www.12uls.net. So just wanted to get that in, because as we've been preparing for this talk, it just becomes more and more obvious that so many of us are looking for a way to manifest the things in our lives that we desire. That whatever we're doing right now, whatever we're experiencing right now, is not exactly what we want, and we want to find a way to change it and create a new life. So let us take a deep breath and prepare ourselves for this journey. Let's close our outer eyes. Open our inner eyes. Take a deep breath and hold it. Let it out slowly. Take a deep breath and hold it. Let it out slowly. And in this space of peace and relaxation, we affirm, I am at peace with myself. Let us affirm that together. I am at peace with myself. Once more, I am at peace with myself. Take a deep breath. Let it out slowly. And in this state of peace and relaxation, my mind is open, receptive, and ready to learn. Let us affirm that together. My mind is open, receptive, and ready to learn. And as that just sinks in, take a deep breath. Let it out slowly. And so it is. All right. This topic today, how to manifest your dreams, is a critical one, because so many of us have great ideas, have great things that we want to be doing, and for some reason, we don't act on it. And one of the things that really creates the distinction between those who are, I'll just say, in the program, in the game of life, and those who achieve outrageous success is the ability to have a vision and to manifest that vision in their lives. You know, Steve Jobs, if you think about that, I love to read the story of Apple. He had a vision of technology being right in your hands. I remember the first, was it the Macintosh computer? And we were amazed because I had a computer and it took up the whole desk, and that was that tower computer. It was like, wow, amazing. And even you think somebody like Oprah, what distinguished Oprah from all the other people who had, been in the news area, who've been announcers, who've even been talk show hosts? What was it that made her like the legend, the gold standard? And Oprah had a vision of empowering millions. No matter what happened in her life, she got fired from other jobs, but that was always the vision she had in life. Think about Muhammad Ali. You know, Ali started saying, I am the greatest when nobody believed him. I remember as a young man, and Ali had come back from the Olympics and he was Cassius Clay, and all of a sudden he started saying, I am the greatest. And people made fun of him. They even called him the Louisville Lip. You know, all you do is talk about yourself. But then look, over time, he has become the greatest. In his mind's eye, he was always the greatest. And even Elon Musk, when you look at him, like him or not like him, but that idea of making rockets that could return to the earth and could take you to other places in the universe. I mean, he's held on to that vision for years, put his money behind it, and look at it. He's probably done more than most of that whole industry has done in years. So what is the difference? The difference is having a clear vision of what you want. Manifesting your vision means that you are able to bring into reality whatever you see in your mind's eye, whatever you see in your imagination. One of the most powerful tools we have is imagination, because imagination gives us the ability to see, to visualize, to get a picture of something that does not exist in our reality. And once you have that ability to see it in your mind's eye, then that step of manifesting it is the key. What are the steps to manifesting the vision that you have? Well, there are basically 4 keys. First is based on scripture, there's a scripture that says, where there is no vision, the people perish. The second part of that scripture says, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he. And so what this is saying is, if we don't have a vision, a picture in our mind's eye of what we want our life to look like, of what we want to be like, of what we want to have, what we want to do, if we don't have that picture in our mind's eye, it will not happen. So the number 1 step to manifesting your vision is to clarify it, is to define it in great detail. You cannot hit a target you cannot see. And even if you hit the target by accident, that's like hitting the lottery. You know, many people who hit the lottery, if you come back in 5 years, they're broke again. And so having a target requires that you're able to see it. And so step 1 is to clarify your vision. That clarity of vision is what gives you a blueprint for action. You must see your vision in great detail. You must see it in your mind's eye. The scripture says, write the vision, make it plain upon tablets, that he may run that readeth it. Until you can see your vision in your mind's eye and write it down, not in pages and pages, but in 1 or 2 sentences, until you can do that, it will be very challenging to realize and to manifest that vision. So step 1 is to really take the time to write the vision, to write it in great detail, to see yourself doing it, to imagine it manifested already in your life. You see, clarity is power, because clarity gives you focus. Whatever you focus on grows. And so if you're clear about what you want to be, do, and have, the vision that you want to realize, that focus gives you the energy and the power to manifest it in your life. Once you know exactly what you want, then you can make it happen. So I have an exercise for each and every one of us. That what vision do you have right now of the person you want to be, of the things you want to do, of the places you want to go, of the things you want to possess and enjoy? Until you can write that vision in a very 1 or 2 sentences, it's going to be challenging. I know. I'll just share my vision. My vision is this: one statement. I am a healthy, happy, rich author, speaker, teacher, spiritual guide who uplifts the lives of everybody on the planet. Once I saw that vision, it gave my life direction. You know, like I'm sure like many of us, we're all multi-talented. And it's so easy to get, I won't say sidetracked, but it's so easy to get involved in something that may not be aligned with your purpose simply because you're good at it, simply because you have talent at it. So this first key of being clear, clarify your vision, to write it down. Clarity means you know exactly what you want in every detail, in every degree. I remember meeting Jeff Bezos at the California Book Expo in the late 90s. And when he was talking about Amazon, he was so far ahead of himself. He had this big display in the middle of the book expo. And he had computers, and he was talking about selling books on computers. And at that time, there was only dial-up, so most people didn't even have access to it. But he saw a vision that was so big. He said, I want to be the Earth's store. I want to be that place where information and products can be obtained in one place from anywhere on the planet. Wow. And that vision became Amazon, and it was manifested. One of the richest men on the planet. So my idea for you, the step 1, is to write your vision, redefine it, clarify it, write it in great detail, write it in a sensory fashion so you can feel it, touch it, and know exactly how you will feel when you achieve it. And then go to step 2. Step 2 is belief. If you don't believe in your vision, if you don't believe that you have the ability to achieve your vision, it will not happen. You must believe that your vision is possible when others say it's impossible. Faith in yourself and in the process is ultimate belief. It says, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And so when you can see your vision now through the clarity, and now you can believe in the depth of your heart, in the depth of your passion, that you can achieve it, it's done. There are 2 things that block us, though. There's that sense of worthiness. Sometimes we may not feel worthy of the vision that we have for ourselves. And this can be a real tricky thing, because many times this worthiness thing is something that developed long in our background, maybe in our childhood. I was speaking with a lady, and she was sharing how she wanted to be an entrepreneur, and she kept trying, and she was in sales and real estate and different, and she never had the level of success that she wanted. She went through all the things. She took the courses. She did all those things that you're supposed to do. And then she eventually got therapy. And what she realized, that she was raised by her aunt. And as a child, she had a feeling about her mother that because her mother was not there, that her mother didn't love her. And internalizing it to say she was not worthy of love. Now, as a child, she didn't have any understanding that the mother needed to work to take care of her, to take care of the family, to provide for her and help provide for the aunt. She only knew that she was not there. But that sense of unworthiness can be something that blocks you. And so I just caution you, if you have had consistent failure, consistent disappointment in the things that you attempt to do, when you've been clear about them and you've written them down, if you've gone through all the steps, then worthiness may be something to look into. The other thing that undermines your belief is doubt. You see, doubt is the enemy of manifestation. Doubt in yourself, in your own ability, doubt in the process, that maybe you listen to the naysayers that your vision is impossible. Doubt in the ability of the world to respond to whatever you want. And so in order to manifest your belief and use belief to help you bring about the vision that you have to start feeding yourself daily in faith, feeding yourself with positive affirmations, feeding yourself with positive self-talk, feeding yourself with prayer. You know, there's a beautiful prayer that says, he speaks as those, he speaks of things that are not as though they were. And so in this process of belief, it's like to know it, to feel it, to say it to yourself, to pray for it. And then probably most of all, surround yourself with people who believe in you. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. Surround yourself with people who say, yay, yay, you can do it. Go for it. As an exercise, I want you to think of an obstacle that makes you doubt. It may be past failures. You know, sometimes we have to fail our way to success. We have to look at failure as a dress rehearsal for success. So maybe past failures have created doubt that keeps you from giving that level of intensity, that level of desire, that level of conviction to manifest your vision. So anything that has caused you doubt, eliminate it. The third step, the third key is action. A vision without action is just a dream. I'm going to say that again. A vision without action is just a dream. We used to have a saying, convert your wishbone to a backbone. To get up and do something, to take action, to make it happen exactly the way you want it to happen. You see, action transforms invisible thoughts into vision reality. Someone once said, action is the bridge between vision and manifestation. And it absolutely is, because it is taking your vision and breaking it down into steps. You know, the bigger the vision, the more steps that are necessary. So any vision that you have, you can break it down into steps. These steps become goals, doable goals. Someone once said, how do you eat an elephant? Bite by bite. How do you build a dream? How do you create the vision that you want to experience in your life? Day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute. You know, there's always something you can do right now, today, towards manifesting your vision. It may be something as simple as just writing a letter, making a phone call, doing some research. So I challenge each and every one of you today, as you write your vision, as you believe in it and have faith in your ability to achieve it, take action. Write down at least one action that you can take today, this day, towards manifesting your dream. You see how it all fits together? If you have no dream, then there's nothing to be faithful and believe in. and there's nothing to act on. If you have no vision, you will perish. If you have that vision, that dream is critical so that you can then believe in it and act on it. The fourth key is interesting, and it is to practice gratitude. And what does that mean? To give thanks for your vision as though it had already manifested. Gratitude is like priming the pump of abundance. When you're in the country, when I remember we'd go to my grandmother's people, they had a farm, and in the backyard of the farm, they had a well. And next to that well was a bucket of water. I'm sorry, a pump. There was a pump and a bucket of water. And I asked, well, what's the purpose of the bucket of water? And the bucket of water, to get the pump to work, you had to prime the pump by pouring some water down in there, which connected the water below, which then gave the pump the ability to pump water out. Similarly, when you demonstrate gratitude for what you want, when you give thanks for it before it's already manifested, you have literally created the energy vibration of realization. See, manifestation is always operating from that, I'll call it E=mc² from the theory of relativity. Energy, vibration, equals M, manifestation, times the speed of light squared. Now, I'm looking at it not so much from a point of view of this is the formula and calculate it out, but conceptually, what we're saying is that your level of desire, that's energy, is directly related to the manifestation of the thing desired. So when you want it badly enough, when you act on it, when you give thanks for it, you're literally creating the vibration of the realized vision. You know how to feel and giving thanks for the vision as though it was already manifested. See, gratitude raises your vibration. Whatever you're grateful for, you send out that energy and it attracts into your space the people, the events, and the things necessary to manifest the vision in the first place. So I challenge you to every day to write 3 things that you're grateful for that are related to your vision. 3 things that you've done that you're grateful for that say your vision is real, that say you will experience and enjoy that vision. So now let's recap. Where there is no vision, the people perish. It is important that you have a vision, a detailed vision, a vision that you can feel, that you can smell, that you can touch. And so to have this vision and to manifest this vision, step 1 is you have to be clear about it. You have to see each and every aspect of it. You have to feel each and every aspect of it. And in that clarity, to write it down. Because the moment you write it, you've crystallized it in your mind's eye. Step 2, believe in it. Beyond belief, to have faith. Faith that you're worthy of it. Faith that you can overcome doubt. Faith that nothing is impossible. Number 3, action. As they say, faith without works is dead. Action is what manifests your vision in your life. Action is the bridge between the vision and the manifestation. Action is confirmation of the vision. Action is giving the energy necessary to manifest the vision. And then 4th, practice gratitude every day, to be grateful for the vision manifested, to be grateful for the vision as though it already existed in your life. But when you can do these things, when you can operate with the clarity of what you want, when you can believe in your ability to achieve it, And when you act on it with intensity, with consistency, persistently, and you give thanks for the act, for the realized dream, manifestation will take place. Manifestation is inevitable. You know, the interesting thing about laws is when you do certain things, you get certain results. When you do those 4 things, then the things that you desire, the visions that you have in your mind's eye, in your imagination, can manifest in your life exactly the way you want it to be. Knowing that you can be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and have anything you desire. Always knowing that the best is yet to come. And so it is. Just take a deep breath for a moment. Let it out slowly. Thank you so much for being with us today on Instagram, on YouTube, and of course, our mastermind group. I invite you, of course, to visit our website, herbertharris.com, and to schedule a success consultation where we can get together and talk about whatever's holding you back and help lift you up so that you can be, do, and have all that you desire. Be sure to go and pre-register for our upcoming Applying the Spiritual Laws of Success seminar coming up on October 18th. It's a Saturday. It's from 11 to 4 p.m., one session, one-day seminar. But be sure to go to www.12uls. That's the number 12, uls.net. And there's a little form. Just fill it out and let me know that you'd like to do it, that you want to maybe even teach some of the principles in the 12 Universal Laws of Success. So whatever you do, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Be sure to tell other people about it. Invite them to our programs every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. And always know with certainty and assurity that you can be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and have anything you desire. Always knowing that the best is yet to come.